So for part 2, we are being asked how much would the beaker and its contents weigh if it was completely filled with mercury. The density of the mercury is 13.5 grams per ml. Okay, so according to the problem, the beaker is completely filled with mercury. So what can we get from this statement? So this means only that the volume of the beaker is equal to the volume of mercury. And from part 1, we already solved the volume of the beaker. Therefore, the volume of mercury is also 327.01 ml. Okay, now that we have the volume of the mercury, we can now solve the mass of the mercury. So remember again, we go to the formula for density. Density is equal to mass over volume. If we rearrange the equation and get the mass, mass is equal to density times volume. So let's get the mass of mercury. So the mass of mercury is equal to the density of mercury, which is 13.5 grams over ml, times the volume of the mercury, which is 327.01 ml. So as you can see here, the ml would definitely cancel out. So if we solve this in our calculator, 327.01 multiplied to 13.5. So the mass of mercury is equal to 4414.635. And of course, the unit for mass would be grams. So, but we're not yet done with the solution. What we got is only the mass of mercury. The question is saying, how much would the beaker and its contents weigh? So it's asking for the total mass of the beaker with mercury. So to get the mass, the total mass, so that is just equal to the mass of the beaker plus the mass of mercury. So from part 1, we know that the mass of the beaker is equal to 45.24 grams plus the mass of mercury, which we just solved, 4,414.635 grams. So if you plug that into your calculator, 4414.635 plus 45.24. So the total mass is 4459.875, and the unit of course is grams. And this is the answer to the question.